Hey everyone, welcome back to AK Make Some More. I actually have y'all set up on the tripod now. I found it, yay me. But today, this is going to make things a lot easier. I'm going to try to push y'all up a little bit more. There we go, not too bad. I got to get used to this. But this is going to make my crochet tutorials a whole lot easier because I'll be able to actually show y'all what I'm doing and get up close to the camera enough to where you can see what exactly I'm doing, like I said, with my crochet hook, and then probably some other, like my time lapses and stuff like that. It'll probably make them look a little bit better. So because I do use my phone to record or take pictures of everything, I don't use cameras or nothing like that. I think I've had a few people that actually think I use cameras, but I don't. I use my phone. But in today's crochet tutorial or segment, we're going to learn how to do a slip stitch and a half double crochet. That might sound a little bit intimidating, but I promise you it's not. It's not that hard, especially once you get the hang of it. And next week we're going to learn how to do a double crochet and possibly a triple crochet. It just depends. In this video I'm going to be using a 4.5mm hook, but just use the hook that you're already using and the yarn that you're already using. I just use this because what I've been using on my orders all day, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. And then this is the yarn I have on hand. It is Red Heart Super Saver, but it is the same yarn that I used last tutorial. It's just a darker green. So nothing special, I promise. So just use the same stuff that y'all been using. And I want y'all to practice those stitches, the ones that y'all gonna learn today, until next week. Just so y'all get the hang of it. And again, if you have any questions or comments, always in the comment section below, feel free to ask. Or even if you want to message me on TikTok or Facebook, I'll be more than happy to help you the best that I can. So yeah, and also for those of you who are more advanced and you want to follow me, like the last video I posted of the bee keychains, I'm probably gonna start doing more videos like that for y'all. Like I said, for the people who are more advanced in crochet and want to learn how I make some of the stuff that I make and sell. I might start doing more in-depth videos like that because I'm not good at writing patterns. I'm better at showing y'all how I make stuff as I make it. I'm more of a visual learner than I am reading patterns. Everything I make is freehand. I don't follow patterns for nothing. I just stare at a picture and try to get as close as possible. So I have 3 keychains that I have to make that are going to be pretty detailed, that are going to be pretty cool though, and also a Caroline doll. I've never watched the movie, I know, but I'm going to be making one of those as well as some other stuff. So I'll show y'all how I do that, and probably some of the other stuff that I have on, some of my Halloween stuff I have on Etsy. I will show y'all how I make that. The candy corn, you have already learned the bee. It's the same concept, the same exact thing, except I just switch up colors. The bee, the ghost, not the bee, the candy corn and the ghost. Yeah, I think that's all I have on there right now that's really crazy selling. And then the custom keychains that I'm going to be doing, I'll show you how I do those as well, in case y'all want to follow along. But let's go ahead and jump into today's tutorial. Okay everyone, so if you want to learn how to do a chain and how to do a single crochet, go to my previous video last week. All the videos will look the same, but this, I'm just went ahead and got just a little bit started just so I have something to work off of. And again, we're going to get started on our new stitches. So you have your little piece of work ready. If you want to, just go ahead and make up something real quick or continue on to what you did last week, it doesn't matter. And what we're going to do is, in our first stitch here, and you can see, I'm trying to get used to the camera being over here. Right there is our first stitch. You see that right there? That's our first stitch. Okay, so we're going to learn how to do a slip stitch first, since that's the simplest thing you can do. The slip stitch is you're going to put your hook into your stitch like that. I'm going to show you again. Put your hook into your stitch. You're going to grab the yarn, your yarn over and pull it through. And see, now you have 2 loops on your hook. And all you're going to do is take this loop here, this first one. I'm trying to show y'all this one right here, where my thumb is. And grab it. And you're going to pull it through that loop right there. And that just made a slip stitch. We're going to do it again though. We'll do it a couple of times. Okay, put your hook through the stitch. You're going to yarn over, turn it a little bit, grab it, pull it through. You have 2 loops on your hook. 1, 2. And you're just going to grab this first one and pull it through that loop there. See? It's a slip stitch. I'm going to do it again. Put your hook in the stitch. Yarn over, turn it a little bit, pull it through. And you have 2 loops on your hook. And then you're just going to take and pull this first loop through there like that. One more time. Put your hook into that stitch. Yarn over, turn it and pull it through. You have 2 loops on your hook. Grab this loop here and pull it through that other one there, that. And that's what it'll look like. And that is called a slip stitch. One more time. You're going to put your hook through that stitch. Yarn over, turn it a little bit, grab it, pull it through. 2 loops on your hook. Take this loop here, grab it, and pull it through that other loop. Just like that. Super, super simple. And y'all can practice that if you want to. Again, it's probably one of the most simple stitches you can do. So, other than a single crochet. But again, that was called a slip stitch. So you can try that. If you want to, go ahead and pause and do that a couple of times, or a couple of rows if you want to, just to get the hang of it. That's not something that you'll use a ton. You usually do a slip stitch like at the end of a piece, like when you're making stuffed animals or something like that, or the end of a row, it'll tell you to slip stitch, or something like that. It's hard for me to try to think of what I could explain it to y'all, but again, it's super, super simple to remember. So we're going to move on to the half double crochet. So this might look a little tricky, it might look a little intimidating, but I promise you it's not once you get the hang of it. So what we're going to do is, you got everything ready, you're going to yarn over. Okay, now make sure you pay attention. I'm going to go into this next stitch right here. That's the first one. I'm going to go to the second one just to give a little bit more room. You're going to yarn over, okay, and you're going to put your hook into that stitch there, okay. You're going to yarn over again, turn, pull it through, and now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. You see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're going to yarn over, pull it and twist it over, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops, just like that. Okay, I'm going to do it again, and we'll do this one a few times because this one is a little bit more trickier to remember, but that's okay. You're going to yarn over, okay, and you're going to put it into the stitch like that, okay. You see you get 2 loops there. You're going to yarn over and twist, and you're going to pull it through like that. And sorry, here we go. My low battery thing came up. So I'm probably going to plug in my phone. So you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, just like that. Okay, see, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to yarn over, twist, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. Okay, I'm going to do it again, and I'll keep going, I'll keep explaining it as we go along. Excuse me. Yarn over, a little bit closer to the camera so y'all can see. Yarn over, put it through the stitch like that. Okay, you see that? You're going to yarn over, twist it a little bit, and pull it through. And now you have 3 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, turn it, and pull through all 3 loops. Just like that. Alright. The next stitch, yarn over, put it through the stitch, yarn over, turn it, pull up. 1, 2, 3 on your hook. Yarn over, turn, pull it through all 3 loops. And then once you get the hang of it, it is, again, it's super simple. Oops, I grabbed something else instead of accidentally grabbed that yarn tail down there instead of what I wanted. And this yarn tends, again, I don't know what it is about Red Heart, sometimes it tends to split. And it's not like it's an old skinny yarn or nothing, it's actually new. I bought it for a project. So, but once you get the hang of it, you can do it with no problems. It's just, again, another mindless stitch, and it's super simple to do. Get the skein over here. And it actually does build up pretty nicely. This row right here, this top row right here is half double. You can see it kind of looks similar to the single crochet down here, but if you feel it, it's a little bit more thicker, a little bit more, I guess, I don't know how to explain it. It's a little puffier of a stitch, I'll say that. And it does build up really nicely. It's not as holey as a double crochet is, but not as tight of a stitch as a single crochet is. So it's not too hard to do at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a row, finish up this row, and I want y'all to go ahead and do a row of half double crochet. And if you want to, go ahead and pause this. I'm gonna go over it one more time though with y'all. When you get to the end of the row, make sure you chain 1 and then turn. Remember that from last video, chain 1 and turn. So in this first stitch right here, this first stitch, you'll see that right there. Yarn over, put it through the stitch, yarn over, turn, pull it up, 3 loops on your hook, 1, 2, 3. I know the yarn is being aggravating. There you go, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, twist, pull through all 3. Again, yarn over, put it in the stitch, yarn over, twist, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, twist, pull it through all 3. There you go. And then at the end I'll do the slip stitch again just so y'all can see what it looks like, just in case you forgot. That's not something that you'll really need to know like a crazy amount, I guess, especially if you're just gonna make a blanket or a scarf or something like that. And again, this yarn is being something else today. It's just splitting all over the place. And a little fun fact here, and I only do it if it's a serious issue, enough of an issue here. If you get a skein of yarn, and there's just something horribly wrong with it, say there's like a bunch of knots in it, or if it's a variegated yarn and every color change is knotted up, or if you center pull it and this huge ball comes out and it's just nothing but knots, or there's, if it's like supposed to be solid color like this and there's pieces of like dye in it or on it and it'll mess up your project, you can email the company who made the yarn. I don't think I have emailed Red Heart. I can't remember, but I have had to email Yarnspirations, which is the people who make Karen Simply Soft. Excuse me, I have horrible heartburn. And it was severe enough because the yarn was just completely messed up. But they actually sent me a coupon in my email for, like, I can't remember how much it was they sent me. It was a very, very high amount of how much they sent me off, like a coupon, like $25 off or something like that, just because the skein was messed up. And I've had to do that twice now because it was so bad, because it was tied up, knotted up in a lot of places, like actually tied. And I was making a commission piece, which was a shawl, and I had ordered like 6 or 8 skeins of yarn offline. So yeah, it was definitely something worth complaining about. But because of that, I was able to order more yarn, and I was able to order a whole set of hooks. So not saying to go and complain, because they will ask you for pictures. They will also ask you for the UPC code on it or the label. But if you really do have like a just completely horrible issue with your yarn, definitely get a hold of the brand. Email them and tell them so they will know. And like I said, usually they'll kind of help you out. So I'm going to continue doing this half double crochet for a little bit and build it up while y'all work on yours. Okay, and now y'all can actually see what it kind of works up like. We're going to ignore these few rows down here, but you can see how it looks when it works up. It's right through here. Like I said, it's not that bad. It's not as holy as a double crochet, which we will go over next week, but it's not as tight of a stitch as a single crochet, which is down here. So I do like the half double crochets, especially for like beanies and stuff. A lot of people do all kinds of stitches. The simpler the better, but single crochet usually on a beanie would take you a little while. Half double crochet ain't that bad. Double crochet, it just depends if you want to work up one pretty quick, which y'all will see next week when we do a double crochet how fast it builds up. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna go over the slip stitch real quick again, and that should pretty much include everything for today. So again, right here in this first stitch, you're gonna put your hook in there. You're gonna yarn over, turn it, and grab it, and pull it through. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook, but you're not gonna do anything. You're gonna take this hoop. You're gonna take this loop here, this first one, and you're gonna pull it through that other one. Okay. So again, you're gonna put your hook in that stitch, yarn over, turn it, and pull it through. 2 loops, 1, 2. You're gonna take this first loop and just pull it through that second one like that, and that's called a slip stitch. So you put it through a stitch, yarn over, pull it through, 2 loops, pull that one through that other one, like that. And it's super simple. Oh, this yarn is driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. And I'll show y'all what it looks like after you make a line of it. Oops. See this yarn? Y'all see what I'm talking about whenever I tell you yarn splits? I don't know if I can get in the lighting. This is what I mean. You see how it's splitting? It's very, very irritating. Usually acrylic yarn don't do it that bad. Karen Simply Soft sometimes does it, that silkier type yarn. Cotton yarn has a tendency to do it as well, but usually I don't have a problem with acrylic yarn doing it, but this time it's doing it. It's driving me crazy. Okay, now when you slip stitch, you'll notice that your piece will start to pull in, and that's what a slip stitch does. It pulls it together, and if you can see, that's what it's doing. It is pulling it. So we're going to do it some more, and I'll show you how that looks. And I'm super glad that there's some of y'all out there who follow me who are actually learning. I'm actually in contact with someone who has been watching, and she, again, like I said before, she's left-handed and she's following my videos, and she is doing so good. I'm super proud. She's actually working up a pretty little decent piece, and I'm super excited that she's learning to crochet along with my tutorials. It makes me very, very excited. It makes me really happy. It really does. Okay, you see, it's pulling it in again. It's pulling it in more and more and more, and that's what it'll continue to do. But you'll see the stitching looks different. It's a really small, tighter stitch, like extremely. It's not like the single crochet. It's not like the half double crochet. The slip stitch is a very, very tight stitch. And that's what it does. It just brings it together. So, and trust me, there's a whole lot of stitches that we need to go over that you can learn. I will just teach you all the ones I know, but there are so many more out there that I could not tell you anything about or how to even start. So definitely, once you feel comfortable and we get past those points, definitely expand your crochet I guess stitches and lessons, because like I said, I only stick to the very basic ones because all I make is animals and stuff. But if you're going to go on to make let's say pillows or blankets or beanies or clothing, you're going to need to know those special stitches that I don't know. Like I said, that's not my area. That's not my specialty. Mine is just a lot of animals or a lot of characters or something like that. And then some beanies and hats, ear warmers, baby clothes, and blankets here and there. But the other stuff, like I said, I do pretty much just basic, simple stitches for all that stuff, if I make that stuff. So, but I'm going to teach y'all as much as I know, as far as I can go with this, and I can't wait to see what y'all come up with after this week. And again, feel free to message me at any point in time if you have any questions. I will help you one-on-one if I have to. Also, feel free to pause or rewind or fast forward, whatever you'd like to do. And I will also be posting videos for those of you who are a little faster at crocheting or who are more advanced, on how I do some of my items that I sell, in case y'all are interested in making them. So I will be making a video and posting probably sometime this week of me making a keychain size, which this will be the first for me, so this is going to be interesting. A keychain size Pennywise bee, a keychain size Jason Voorhees bee, and then I'm going to be making a dragon keychain. I'm going to be making a Caroline doll, which is a movie. I haven't seen it, I know. So I got to look up references on that. And I'm just going to be making some different stuff. So I will do videos on that, whether it be a time-lapse or a full-blown how-to video on how I do it. Again, everything I make is freehand. I don't follow patterns for a lot of the stuff I make. Just about 99.9% of stuff I make, I don't follow patterns for. So everything I make is kind of, there might be hiccups and bumps in it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry for talking so much, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're not, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also the notification bell, so you get a notification every time I post a new video, which is usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but sometimes in between if it's just a short, simple video. And again, once I hit 200 subscribers, I will do a 2-winner giveaway. This time it will be for multiple items, not just crochet related stuff, but it'll be a mix of different stuff that I make. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you join me next week to learn the double crochet and possibly the triple crochet. We'll see how far we get on that. But thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great week, great day, and I'll see y'all again on Friday. Okay, so if you made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'm super excited that y'all are learning from me. It makes my day to see the pieces that y'all are actually making and that it's actually working for y'all. And it makes me super excited, and I'm very proud of every one of y'all. I really am. I'm super stoked on every time I see y'all make something new. But on a more serious note, if you follow me on TikTok, you've already seen the videos. I had posted a video asking for your people's opinion on an Etsy order that I had that the person hadn't responded to, what color she wanted for her earring choice. And that was it. I was not asking nothing else. I was not asking nobody's opinion or anything else. But someone decided to voice their opinion and tell me that I shouldn't sell the item that the person had ordered because it was associated with another culture. Okay, so I'm going to go over this real quick. I went over it on TikTok. I would probably say something about it on Facebook. I don't know yet, but I'm going to go over it on here as well. Don't come to my videos or my posts and comment on something you know nothing about. This is the second person who's tried this with me. Me making and selling dreamcatcher earrings or keychains is not against the law, and it's not offensive. It is not associated with a certain culture, and I'm not allowed to do it. One, I'm not the only one in this world that's making them and selling them. And number two, if you knew anything about me, anything, you would know that I am part American Indian. What does that mean? American Indian, there is a whole list of cultures who that fit under that category, and Cherokee is at the very top. My grandfather on my dad's side, who has now passed, he was half Cherokee, which means my dad had some, and which means I have some as well. So it is in my bloodline. It is in my family. So I am a part of that culture that you're talking about, saying that I'm being offensive to, or being disrespectful to. So there's that. Also, I did a duet. If y'all are curious and want to go watch that, it's on my TikTok as well. I duetted someone who is American Indian, and she said even if you have just a little bit of American Indian in you, you have every right to make dream catchers, and I do. So until someone comes to me who is of that culture and tells me that it is very offensive to them and that I should not sell that item, I see nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not stealing anyone's ideas. Again, I'm not doing anything that is wrong or offensive. I can't help that there's salty people out here in this world who want to try to sound smart, or try to comment on something they know nothing about. You're just making yourself look foolish and silly. That is really just that's the best way to put it without being mean. Yes, I did call her out. No, I wasn't mean about it. I was about as nice as I could be about it. So if you do, yes, I will call you out, and make you look like the fool that you are. And then I will respectfully delete and block you, but this time around the trash took itself out, so I don't have to worry about it. But this will be the last time I say anything about it again. I'm not saying nothing more on the subject. Just be kind to people, and don't be rude, and watch your words, and don't be an online bully, and don't comment on something that you know nothing about, or try to school a person on something before you even know the person in general or know anything about them or their history. So that is all for today's video. Again, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are not, please hit that subscribe button. Once I hit 200 subscribers, I will do a 2-person giveaway, and it will be for multiple items. And also hit that notification bell. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes in between. It just depends. So if you're interested in seeing more of my videos, hit that notification bell and that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for your support and your awesomeness. There's a lot of good people out there. Only a few bad apples, but that's okay. And I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope everyone has a great week as well, and weekend. I will see y'all Friday with another video. I don't know what it'll be yet, but and maybe some in between, we'll see. But I will see y'all Friday, if not beforehand. And yeah, bye.